This is the Generac XG8000E generator. It's 8,000 watts, 10,000 starting watts, and we've just worked on converting it to natural gas with the kit. I'm here with the owner of the generator, so he has more details on that. I'll give you a look around at the generator. It's really an impressive generator. I've told you about the other generator I had, the Generac XG8000E generator, which was good, but this is even better. My generator cost about $900. This is more in the $1,200 range, and it's a lot better, and I'll give you a view of it. The only other generator in this price range to consider, this cost about $1,200, is the Briggs & Stratton. They also make one at that level, and maybe I would get that one above this one, but they're pretty much comparable. Looking at the generator, here is the exhaust. This is the muffler, and I'll give you a look in there. What's nice about this generator is that it has an oil filter, and it uses the power from the engine to force the oil through the engine. It doesn't. The other generator I had splash lubrication. This actually has an overhead valve, and it uses pressurized lubrication, where it's forcing the oil through the filter and through the engine. So you get better lubrication on the engine, and the engine lasts longer. It's probably a very similar engine to my GP7500E, but it does have these improvements which can help it last a lot longer. This looks like the low oil shutoff. It's a sensor. This is the oil filter, so you have to keep these on hand. We'll look at the generator first. One of the nice things about this generator is this amazing steel pipe tubing that they have around the generator. It really protects all sides of the generator, as you can see. Okay, this is the pull start, OHVI, overhead valve, full pressure lubrication. This is the carburetor, and this one's closed with a screw, so I can't open it up at the moment. Looking around this side, you also have more of this nice aluminum framing that totally protects the generator. And you have these very nice handles, very heavy duty. Thicker metal than my GP7500E, very nice. Here's the exhaust. They started putting these spark arresters on, which supposedly keep sparks from coming out, but I don't know if they really do anything. This part, interestingly, and this part of the alternator, interestingly, is made out of very hard plastic. I don't know if that matters. The other generator, it was they use metal, which is interesting. Give you a view of that. And around the front, you can see here's the alternator. Where is that? Here's the engine. .407 cc's. That's pretty big. And looking at the front, here's the choke. Here is the on and off. The fuel, it's in the off position, gasoline is off. This is the 240 volt connector, the L1430. These are two banks of regular 120 volt switches. This is something shows a meter showing you the hours. It has a charger, you can charge it there. This is the power bar, which is very useful, showing you the amperage, how much amps you're drawing, and for safety reasons, that's actually very good. And see the carburetor shut off. That's in the open position. Carburetor on natural gas should be in the open position. Anything else we missed? Okay, I think we got it all. There's the oil. Fill up the oil. Have we checked the oil? Yeah? Okay, it's important to check the oil. That's probably one of the most important things to make sure your generator lasts a long time. These are solid wheels. Very nice. Okay, so we'll just show you the gas hookup. That's the Now we got this from U.S. Corporation. Okay, and yes, here's the hose. The hose gets connected to there. Nice bit of plumbing work there. And that goes to the hose. Okay, now one thing we have, where's the other, we'll show you what we connected. This is the Type C kit, which this is from US Corporation. I'm not sure how it differs from the Type 4 kit, but it is cheaper. And they did send actually the wrong Snorkel kit, so I'm just going to show it to you. The difference was on this carburetor, it doesn't have the regular round carburetor like this. It has one that looks more like a mouth. So they sent a different one. But just to show you, to illustrate it to you, this is the Snorkel kit. It hooks, this is the gas regulator. And this connects, this reduces it. Basically it comes in with like 6 inches of water column pressure, goes up here. This reduces it to a negative pressure so that if the generator shuts off, no gas is going to come out. The engine actually has to suck the gas out through this to get natural gas. That's why you have to prime it at first, because otherwise there's no gas. It then goes out here, and this goes over the carburetor. And just to give you a look at it, this is what it looks like. And there are some benefits to this. First of all, it's a one-piece design. There are no, you don't need a gasket. It has a built-in gasket. I'll give you a close-up view of it. And basically this fits right into the carburetor. It goes on, this goes right into the carburetor, and that's really it. And the benefits are, first of all, when you have a beautiful generator like this with this nice frame, you don't have to cut the frame. The general kit that you have has a thick metal donut, and for that we would have had to cut the frame. So this, we didn't have to cut the frame. You just put this in on the carburetor, fits in. It does restrict the ability of closing the carburetor, which generally isn't a problem because if you're using natural gas. If you are using gasoline, it will prevent it from closing all the way, but it should work anyway. So that's the positive of it. You don't have to cut the frame. It fits right in, this Snorkel kit. It seems to be made of like some kind of silicone or some kind of rubbery silicone, and the only other issue you have is there are some sharp parts under there, so you want to make sure that this is not rubbing against a sharp part of the generator and getting cut. The other interesting thing is, look how small the hose is to letting out the gas into the carburetor. It's very small. I mean, one thing we debated is the hose coming in. We were always worried, do you need a 3/4 inch, do you need a 1/2 inch? And basically the benefit of, you want as big as hose as possible, a 3/4 inch. But if you're going to be taking it around to friends, you may want to reduce this to a 1/2 inch and use a 1/2 inch quick disconnect, not the 3/4 inch, because most like the big Weber barbecues use a 1/2 inch connection. So this way you could bring it around to your friends or your neighbor and just plug it into the Weber, if they have a Weber barbecue, to that same quick disconnect, and you don't have to change anything. Especially looking at how small this is, you know, 1/2 inch hose should definitely be fine. And I did look up the specs. This size generator is fine on a 1/2 inch, even on a 1/2 inch hose. So that's just something to think about. Okay, so we've gotten everything set up. We haven't actually tried it yet, and we're gonna adjust it with the multimeter. We're not really gonna go into detail of how to adjust it, because you should first watch my Powerland video. That shows you the details. So basically, we're gonna try to adjust the mixture so that you get the highest hertz that you can under a load. And we have some heaters. We got, I guess it'll be noisy with that vacuum cleaner. But so let's first try to start it up. We've primed it. You prime it back here with this little valve. I can hear it. I don't know if you can. Let's see. I can hear it. I smell it. Okay, so we have gas. Okay, now, just for the fun of it, we are going to try to pull start it. And as I've said, you basically can't pull start these things, especially, it's about 40 degrees now. It's still chilly. It's very difficult to start a natural gas generator on a pull start. You can, if you do change the spark plug to the E3 spark plug, you can watch that video. But we'll try it on the stock spark plug just a couple of times, and then we'll probably have to go to electric start. Okay, so you can just pull start it a couple of times. Go over here. Just 1 second, and you can pull start it. 1, 2, 3. No luck, huh? So all those videos where people pull start it, it's all phony. They're editing it. It's just not possible unless you have an E3 spark plug. So what we'll do is we'll crank it up, and hopefully we can get it started then. We haven't tried it yet, so we're not completely sure. And then we'll adjust it. What are we going to... Oh yeah, first we'll test the voltage, which is important also. Let's put the meter on. Okay. Okay, here we go. No luck. Let's prime it more. I'll tell you what, Is the choke open? Okay, this choke pushed in is open. You know what? It's too rich. I think so. It's either much too rich or much too... Let me see. Out. Let's screw it in a little bit. That's the mixture. And let's try it now. Nope. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Either all the way in or... Let's see. It's just a mixture. I know it because... Nope. Hold on. Let's bring it out all the way and see what happens. Maybe... I guess we can always tighten it up. I heard it did ignite. I heard it start a drop, and then it didn't go. It started, and then stopped for some reason. Is the, you're sure it's open? Yeah, hold on. Let's open this up. Maybe there's not enough gas. Well, we can open it up more. Yeah, well, it's not a liquid, so I don't think it's... turn on the heat to see if it starves the generator for gas, because we don't have a very big meter. Alright. So let's stop the emergency. Let's disconnect the hose. Alright, so if you have any suggestions, anyone, that would help. I don't know why, but when we hold in the primer, then it runs up to 62 hertz. Otherwise, it's running at about 58, 59. It's obviously a gas starvation issue, and it seems to be related to this, to the Gemini valve. So I'm not completely sure, but we'll look into it, and we'll also try it on another, maybe someplace where there's a better meter, where there's more gas flow. It might just be that there's a gas flow issue. Your meter is too small, which we know, and that may be affecting it. Oh, okay. I think we also, before you shut it off, you're supposed to pull out all of the anything that's attached to the generator, so you don't damage the AVR. But okay, we'll take a look into it further, and we'll update you. We're back, and what we've learned, we've spoken to U.S. Carburation, and what we think the issue is, this screw behind here, they said, is another screw that controls the spring in here, and they think the spring may be too tight and not allowing the valve to open and let the gas go to the generator. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it up, take out this screw, get the adjustment screw adjusted, and see if we can get more gas to the generator, and so it can run better at a higher hertz. In other words, it's not running at the high enough RPM that it's supposed to generate electricity. So let's get it started. Wait, let's prime it. Gas is on, right? We're all connected. Okay, now you want to pull start it? Give it a pull start. Let's see if we can start it. 1, 2, 3. I'll hold the gas. 4. I smell gas. All right, let's forget. Just an electric starter now.